guys, welcome back to the fresh episode of Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. मुझे पता है this show is your favorite show to know more about your favorite gadgets, to know more about what's happening around you in the field of gadgets. जहाँ पे क्या नया फोन आ रहा है, कौन सा नया ये फोन आ रहा है, या फिर इसरो क्या नया कर रहा है. And today in this episode, I've got some cool new updates for you, some amazing stuff. बहुत ज़्यादा मजा आने वाला है. My name is Gaurav, you all know aka TG. जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं, चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Guys, before I move ahead towards the top story of the week, let's first check out what have been the news for this entire week in the field of gadgets.
Realme ने लॉन्च किया है अपना लेटेस्ट ऑफरिंग दी Realme 11 5G एंड Realme 11X 5G. Realme 11 5G बोस्ट करता है एक 108 मेगापिक्सल का कैमरा. ये आता है Dimensity 6100 प्लस 5G चिपसेट के साथ फॉर ए सीमलेस एक्सपीरियंस. दी Realme 11X 5G ये एक लोअर वेरिएंट है 11 सीरीज का और ये एक 64 मेगापिक्सल कैमरे के साथ आता है व्हेन यू कंपेयर इट विद दी Realme 11 5G. सैमसंग ने लॉन्च किया है अपना Odyssey Neo G9, a 57 इंच डुअल स्क्रीन QHD मॉनिटर. दी Odyssey Neo G9 57 इंच ये डिजाइन किया गया है ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग विजुअल एक्सपीरियंस देने के लिए, वो भी गेमर्स के लिए who are looking to enhance performance and sharpen their competitive edge. Ultraviolet has launched the special edition of its F77 EV motorcycle. ये फिलहाल अभी सिर्फ 10 यूनिट्स पे ही लिमिटेड है और ये सोल्ड आउट भी हो चुकी हैं. The Space Edition was priced at rupees 5.6 lakhs. Ultraviolet F77 Space Edition ऑफर कर रहा था एक impressive peak power of 30.2 kilowatt, which is 40.5 HP, and a peak torque of 100 Newton meters. Accelerating from 0 to 60 km per hour in just 2.9 seconds and attaining a top speed of 152 km per hour, F77 का Space Edition showcase कर रहा था एक perfect fusion of unparalleled performance and an uncompromised design statement.
What an amazing day. I mean guys, 23rd of August evening 6:04 PM. I think it would be permanently etched, in the history. ये हम सभी को याद रहेगा, हम कभी नहीं भूल पाएंगे because exact at this time India became world's only country till now. In fact, दुनिया का पहला देश was able to land on the south pole of the moon, achieved by the soft landing of our own Vikram lander. अगर आपको मैं बताऊं थोड़ा सा, if you just go back in history, in 2008 ISRO launched its first moon mission, was called Chandrayaan-1, and Chandrayaan-1 was that mission जिसने ये confirm किया था that water is present on the moon. It was an impact mission जहाँ पे एक प्रोब चांद की सरफेस पे जाके टकराई थी, and then ISRO was able to collect the data and analyze, and the world got to know that चांद पे पानी की presence है. And उसी के बाद से ISRO was attempting to land on the south pole of the moon, because if we talk about the north side of the moon, there have been countries जिन्होंने पहले ये काम किया है, including the USA, China and Russia. But ISRO's attempt was to land on the south pole of the moon just to even analyze it further and kind of make sure कि वहाँ की क्या reality है. Would have been possible 2019 में ही, with the Chandrayaan-2 in place, but unfortunately we saw a partial success. हमें पूरा complete success उस mission का देखने को नहीं मिला. But the scientists, the brilliant minds at ISRO were kind of working round the clock, ensuring that the Chandrayaan-3 is a complete success. और हम सभी ने देखा, the entire world saw how ISRO was able to land successfully, with a soft landing at the south pole of the moon. Abhi, once the device is in place, once the lander is on the surface of the moon, the rover will continue to gather data. ये चांद की surface पे चलने वाला है. It's got some advanced sensors और हमें मिलने वाली है बहुत सारी information. What's going on the moon actually. So guys, let's see and let's kind of analyze up close कि आखिर इस लैंडर में या फिर प्रज्ञान रोवर में कौन से इंटरेस्टिंग इंपॉर्टेंट सेंसर्स हैं और इसरो इस पूरे मिशन से क्या इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करने वाला है.
आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं
अपने इतिहास रचने की आदत को इंडिया ने और बेटर कर दिया है एज इट बिकेम द फर्स्ट कंट्री टू लैंड ऑन द साउथ पोल ऑफ द लूनर सरफेस चंद्रयान 3 मिशन के थ्रू। चंद्रयान 3 का सक्सेस it will further boost India's international commercial contracts as there will be acceptance of its technical competence and launching systems. एक सक्सेसफुल लैंडिंग एक ह्यूज विक्ट्री तो है ही हमारे देश के लिए, ऑल्सो फॉर द स्पेस एजेंसी, बट इमेजिन द कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट ऑफ द साइंटिस्ट्स एट द इंडियन स्पेस रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एज वी लविंगली कॉल देम, ISRO. Their real mission starts after the landing. चंद्रयान 3 में एक इंडिजिनस लैंडर मॉड्यूल है LM, जिसको विक्रम बुलाया जाता है, एक प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल है PM एंड ए रोवर कॉल्ड प्रज्ञान. Interestingly, Chandrayaan 3 का descent phase was completely automated. It did not include any human intervention. Once the descent phase began, the lander was on its own. विक्रम लैंडर के अंदर सेवरल सेंसर्स हैं, इंक्लूडिंग ऑफ कोर्स द कैमरा सेंसर्स, जिनकी फोटो देख के हमें प्राउड फील हुए जा रहा है. द सेंसर ऑन द लैंडर इंक्लूड लेजर इनर्शियल रेफरेंसिंग एंड एक्सेलेरोमीटर पैकेज, द LIRAP, K band altimeter, the CARA, lander position detection camera, the LPDC, LHDAC, the lander hazard detection and avoidance camera, laser altimeter, LASA, laser doppler velocimeter, LDV, lander horizontal velocity camera, microstar sensor and inclinometer and touchdown sensors. रोवर का ऑब्जेक्टिव है नेविगेट करना मून की सरफेस को एंड समझना द एलिमेंटल एंड केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशंस ऑफ व्हाट मेक्स आवर मून. फॉर दिस इट पैक्स नेविगेशन कैमरास अलोंगसाइड द एंटेनास.
What a remarkable journey it has been for ISRO, guys. मतलब the entire mission Chandrayaan 3, the way we have seen it up close, the way the entire nation has seen it up close, हमें ज़रूर लगता है कि ISRO फ्यूचर में और नए achievements हासिल करने वाला है. We already know about the upcoming, mission to the sun, which is the Aditya L1. We also are aware about the Gaganyaan, जहाँ पे astronauts जो हैं वो space में जाने वाले हैं. So, I think on behalf of the entire nation, I would like to congratulate ISRO for the success of Chandrayaan 3, at the same time wishing them all the best, because I'm sure the way that we are evolving in the field of tech, the way that we are evolving in the field of space, there's no doubt that the entire attention of this entire global population is right now on India, just to see कि हम और आगे क्या नया करते हैं. This is my favorite section, guys, because ऐसा मुझे लगता है अक्सर कि the moment you share a tech tip, जैसे मैं आपके साथ में शेयर करता हूँ या फिर मुझे अगर कोई बताता है, it solves at times a huge problem और लाइफ्स काफ़ी आसान हो जाती है, because everything is technological, around us. Speaking of technology, I'm sure आप में से काफ़ी लोग iPhone यूज़ करते हैं, and whenever you are typing, whenever you are chatting, या जब भी आप कुछ एक टेक्स्ट को टाइप कर चुके हैं, sometimes if you'd want to rectify any error, अगर आपने कुछ गलत कुछ spelling लिख दी है something, it becomes very difficult for you to navigate precisely to that spot with your cursor, because आप tap करते रहेंगे, but that precise navigation is missing at times. But did you know it's very simple for you? Just hold on to the space bar, do a long press, and essentially you get a small trackpad, for your entire keyboard, and you can navigate precisely, exactly आपको जहाँ पे जाके अपनी गलती ठीक करनी है, go to that spot, do that edit, and you're good to go. So guys, for the next story of the week, I've got this. I mean, a very budget-friendly, affordable pair of neckband style earphones from OnePlus, the all-new OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z2, now coming with active noise cancellation. I mean, at times, there are people जिनको वो कान में छोटे वाले ईयरफोन्स लगाने का शौक होता है. There are a few which are kind of old school like me, जहाँ पे आपको चाहिए एक proper headphone jack वाला system, जहाँ पे you have a wired system. But I think neckband style is the best bit in between, जहाँ पे you get kind of this wired वाला पूरा feel around your neck, making sure कि जो आपके earphones हैं वो कहीं गिरा के आप खो ना दो. At the same time giving you the convenience as well कि आपको एक लंबी बैटरी लाइफ भी मिल रही है, and they are always with you right around your neck. और जब आपको पहनना है, it's very easy, just wear them, use for whatever you want to, and simply there's a magnet here for you to just put it like a necklace. तो यहाँ पे guys, these are the latest earphones packing in some interesting features. Let's see up close कि आखिर इसमें क्या क्या नए options हैं, priced at 2,299 rupees.
In the era of true wireless earphones, ये जो old school neckband style है, might feel a little dated and overbearing. But having said that, इस फॉर्म फैक्टर के साथ वेरियस एडवांटेजेस भी आते हैं. द बिगेस्ट ऑफ वन, आई गेस, रीजनल प्राइसिंग फॉर द फीचर्स एंड परफॉर्मेंस ऑन ऑफर. OnePlus continues to promote this form factor, and इनका लेटेस्ट neckband style wireless earphone, it takes this proven design one step further. The OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z2 ANC is exactly what the name suggests. The rather capable Bullets Wireless Z2. Big change यहाँ पर ये है कि इसमें active noise cancellation ऐड हो गया है, while the sound and sonic performance वो largely same ही है OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z2 के जैसे. This means आप expect कर सकते हैं कि इन earphones का sound थोड़ा punchy होगा, bass driven होगा, as well as loud होगा, and occasionally fatiguing होगा if you listen to a lot of bass heavy tracks. So discretion is advised. When it comes to pricing, the Bullets Wireless Z2 ANC is arguably the best you can buy in its price range, especially क्योंकि अब इनमें active noise cancellation भी आ गया है.
Guys, before we go to this short break, let me tell you कि break के बाद आपके लिए बहुत कुछ exciting stuff है. I'm gonna tell you something which I think शायद आपको पता ना हो, because मुझे भी नहीं पता था. At the same time, I'm gonna answer some of your questions that you have asked in our section of Ask TG. Everything coming your way right after this short break. Hello guys, welcome back after the break to your favorite show of gadgets. You all know what's the answer. It's Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji, and आज break से पहले हमने बात किया about some gadgets, about of course our own Indian proud the Chandrayaan 3 mission. But now it's time to थोड़ा सा check कि क्या ये चीजें हमें पता है, because the time is for Did You Know. See, to begin with, we all know 1024 bytes is a kilobyte, 1024 kilobytes becomes a megabyte, 1024 megabyte translates to a gigabyte, 1024 gigabytes is equal to a terabyte. But what's next? At times शायद आपने कभी use नहीं किया है. Our devices have mostly storage of around 1, 2, 3, 4 or 8 terabytes. But if you go beyond, 1024 terabytes is equal to a petabyte. And just to give you this perspective कि एक petabyte आखिर कितनी ज़्यादा बड़ी होती है. So petabyte is equivalent of 13.3 years, 13 साल से भी ज़्यादा of HD television. Just imagine the amount of data that you can store in a petabyte. And guys, if you just have 50 petabytes, इतना ही आपको storage चाहिए if you'd want to store the entire written stuff of this entire mankind. मतलब जब से हमने जो कुछ भी लिखना start किया, all the literature, poems, मतलब whatever in all the languages globally, जितना भी आज तक सारा data है, 50 petabytes, is all that you need to store that entire information. Is this fascinating? I'm sure yes. Guys, as we proceed, I think we have arrived to my favorite destination. इस पूरे show में ये जो segment है ना, Ask TG, I enjoy it. And the simple reason is कि आपसे बात करने का directly मुझे मौका मिलता है, and I try to answer all your questions जो भी आपने पूछे होते हैं in the tech space. Let's see इस हफ्ते हमें क्या questions मिले हैं.
Hello sir, my question for you is it really harmful for us to be sleeping with our phones by our side? If so, why?
Okay, so a potential yes and also a potential no. See, if you keep the phone on charge and the phone is right next to you while you sleep, and especially if it's under your pillow, let's say, ventilation becomes a huge problem. In fact, Apple ने तो just अभी advice भी कर दिया है to all its users that you should not do it. At the same time, अगर हम बात करते हैं that your phone is not charging and still it is kind of kept next to you while you sleep, the problem that can happen is, because after all it's just an electronic device, there are kind of multiple components, things can go wrong. Now उस time पे, because you are asleep, because you are not in your senses, you would not want any such stuff right next to you. Ideally, what I would recommend is that on the bedside table you can keep your phone at a safe distance, so that if in case you get a call, आपको पता है कि phone पास में है, you are able to respond. At the same time, it's not too close to you, so that if something is wrong in the phone, if something goes wrong, let's say maybe a fire or something, आप सेफ रहेंगे. So I think you have your answer. Normally कुछ होता नहीं है, but just to be sure, you would not want to hug your phone and sleep.
Hello sir, my name is Vasav Goel and I am thinking of starting a new YouTube channel for vlogging. So can you suggest me a camera for daily and travel vlogging?
Okay, see, it all depends on kind of the budget that you have. I think to begin with, your smartphone should be good enough. If you just invest in a budget microphone, because the audio pickup at times is not good. इतना अच्छा आपको audio नहीं मिल पाता है mobile phones, and especially in the crowded environment, because vlogging में I'm sure आप बाहर जाएंगे, you would be in environments जहाँ पे काफ़ी शोर भी होने वाला है at times. So if you just get a simple microphone for your phone and record yourself आपके फ़ोन के rear camera से, should be good enough. बट अगर आपको एक प्रॉपर कैमरा चाहिए, सो आई थिंक टू बिगिन विद यू कैन हैव अ GoPro, बिकॉज GoPro इज वेरी वर्सेटाइल एंड आपको एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिल जाएगा. Beyond the GoPros, we have multiple cameras from Canon, from Sony, like especially vlogging line of cameras from both the brands. तो वो आप ले सकते हो, but I think to begin with, because you're just a beginner, mobile phone should be good enough. Okay, I mean, lagging or kind of this slow performance at times is something which you can't guarantee against, because with time तो every device will get slow, या फिर like there's a certain lifespan कि आप फोन को कब तक यूज कर सकते हो. Speaking of a 5G phone with no bloatware, I think Motorola has a couple of options जो आप ले सकते हो. Nothing, for example, is a good phone in that space. OnePlus is also a device which comes with no bloatwares. Samsung again has kind of a clean system. So if you have anything from these brands, I think you should be completely enjoying your phone. Okay, so guys, that's all from my side for this week's Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji, and I'm sure हर बार की तरह इस बार भी you all have enjoyed your favorite show. मैं आपसे मिलने वाला हूँ next week, bringing in some more cool gadgets, some more cool new updates in the field of gadgets. See you next time. That's all for this week. Have a good day.